نرحب بكم في هذا اللقاء المتميز، اللقاء الثاني من فعاليات صيف 2026 اللي إن شاء الله نتعلم ونتطور ونتواصل في مواضيع تمس كنا في حياتنا اليومية. فالحمد لله بالأمس بدينا هذه الفعالية عن الشخصية الإنسانية المعطاءة، واليوم إن شاء الله نستكمل مع حوار في يوميات المسلم الجديد، في حوار بين الدكتور محمد إبراهيم الفارسي والسيد كريسوس أسلامتس.
First of all, it's an honor and pleasure to be here with you. And before all of that, I thank His Excellency Mr. الحبتور for this great initiative and for the invitation to be here with you today with my guest, Mr. Christos. Brother, you moved to Dubai and you decided to live here. I would like to take you to another aspect, to give me or to tell us all about your experience with Dubai people, Dubai community. Dubai community, let me divide them into two groups. There is the global community in Dubai, okay, and there is specifically that small Emirati community who lives in Dubai.
The spiritual side of Dubai, there is a lot of biohack communities and spiritual communities in Dubai. So definitely that played a significant role for me. But studying the religion and studying Islam and having the opportunity to meet a great mentor like you. So I'm so grateful for this, and having such conversations about the religion and the spiritual aspect and Sufism as well. So I've been very inspired, is the least I have to say, and my journey into spirituality, again, it's been accelerated here. I always believed in God, God always was in my heart, and I remember a chapter from the Bible that said, believe or not, keep on researching and keep on studying. So I never stopped studying. I studied the majority of the religions I could have access to. Until in Dubai I had the opportunity to discover, Islam, the spiritual side of Islam. I visited the mosque, yes.
Since you moved to Dubai?
It was, first of all, I visited Hagia Sophia in Istanbul when I was about 10 years old with my family, with my father, right? So I knew the ritual of having to take your shoes out in order to go inside with respect. So it was about 2.5 years ago that it was a Maghrib prayer was happening.
In Dubai?
Here in Dubai, yes.
How did you decide, to go to a mosque? You need to be brave because no one's guiding you there. So remember yourself and let me go with your, immerse me in your experience.
It was a day that, oh my God, it was a day that I had, a week that I had so much pressure from life and business that I went for a walk. I wanted to escape from all the phone calls, from all the thoughts, from all the office, and I was walking kind of empty, looking for something to fill me, to fill my gap. And I was walking outside the great mosque in Al Mustaqbal Street.
The Masjid Rashid bin Muhammad al-Maktoum.
Yes.
In Business Bay.
Beautiful mosque. And the Maghrib prayer was happening. And the moment the Maghrib prayer was happening, it was not the call to prayer, it was the actual prayer. I had no choice than to just go inside. An energy just dragged me in, so I just take my shoes.
Like that?
Just like that. Like no second thought, it was like some divine hand just took me inside. And I go in front and the prayer was happening and I didn't know how to pray. So I started looking how people pray.
So you joined the group prayer?
I joined the group prayer.
They were praying, they were standing on the lines?
Yes, I went in front. I went in front on the first line and I joined the actual prayer.
You know, brothers and sisters, maybe last month or recently in this summer, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, he announced a new concept about Dubai called Dubai, or Dubai al-Af'al in Arabic. Anyone who doesn't hear about this concept before? Anyone who didn't hear about this concept before? So we all hear about Dubai, right? Yeah. What does it mean? So they convert Dubai from a verb into a noun. They convert Dubai from a verb into a noun. So they transfer it. They create a new concept. What does it mean? When we talk about Dubai, as a foreigner, okay, as a person who is not from Dubai, when you hear about Dubai, what comes to your mind at the beginning? Innovation, technology. Okay, if you go back with the history, like 25, like before 2000, from 2000 until 2026, is there any difference in Dubai land?
Yeah, there are a lot of things.
A lot. So, huge achievement in very high speed, very short time, with very high quality. Correct? So Dubai, it means let's do it. So we turn Dubai from a noun into a verb, which means extraordinary speed with high quality and turning vision into reality. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, in his vision, was to make Dubai number one in the world. Okay, let's make Dubai number one in the world. The first question, what does Dubai have? We have, do you know what we have? The worst climate. We have the worst nature with the recent history. 50 years ago, 30 years ago, how I can convince my brother from Japan to move to Dubai? If I ask him 30 years ago, please brother, move to Dubai, he will say, no comment. Okay, what is Dubai? But now it's a dream for a lot of people in the world. Okay, so we Dubai'd it. So the vision, it has been transferred to the reality. How action, excellence, tolerance build a global model. We are Muslims. We are a conservative community. How come we can welcome people from all over the world with their different backgrounds, with their different religions, with their different cultures, with their different languages? How can we accept them in this conservative community, in this small Arabic community? This is the achievement. So how can we, basically with the coexistence? The coexistence, literally, there is a framework, legal framework of coexistence in the UAE. But also there is a deep culture here in the UAE which built the real foundation of the welcoming. Let me tell you this story about myself when I was a child. I was like less than 10 years old. I went with my mom. My mom, she has zero education. She can't read and write. Pure Emirati culture. She doesn't know anything. I went with her to the Souk Naif, the old market in Dubai. Okay? For some, like, she went inside some shops. When I went with her, I got into that shop. I saw that person. He was worshiping his God. There's like idol or something. He worshiping it. Okay? He's doing his prayer. So I shocked because the first time I saw some non-Islamic ritual. This child, 7, 8 years old, it's first time for him in his life. So I asked my mom directly, I said, Mom, how come he's not Muslim and he's not worshipping Allah? She said, this pure Emirati culture, very old Emirati culture, she said, Muhammad, this is not your business. Everyone comes here with his background and we have to respect them. This culture, what she said, she did not learn it from the media. She did not learn it from the newspapers. She did not learn it from the law. She learned from her house when her father used to have a long and very risky journey to the sea to dive, bringing the pills in the past. Okay? So this is the real culture. And after that, to protect this culture, the UAE announced the anti-hatred law in 2015. So everyone is respected with his culture, with his race, with his religion. Anyone insults any other, he will get punished by the law. So this is what protects the coexistence culture in the UAE. All right. The human result of Dubai. I will not talk about the skyscrapers, the economy, the energy. I will focus on the culture and the coexistence. Okay, so turning the diversity into a source of energy and creativity. My brother Christos before he told us about his journey from Greece to London. He wanted to move to the nature in Bali, but in his transit destination, he found something different, and which pushed him to be or to practice his creativity, his business, etc. The vision, like a peaceful global hub where everyone can succeed. I think this slide we explain it with my brother Christos, so I will skip it. The coexistence in Dubai, real life. I will give you these examples about the coexistence in Dubai. Many people, they don't know about it. Have you heard about the religious complex in Jabal Ali? MashaAllah. We have many temples. The biggest Hindu temple out of India. I've been invited there many times. A huge temple, the Guru Nanak for the Sikhism. Maybe 8 churches from different group of Christianity, all of them in the same complex, next to each other, under the protection of the Emirati culture, under the protection of Islam. This complex is not new, by the way. I mean the church and the diversity of the religions is not a new thing in Dubai. Sheikh عبد الرحمن تتذكر المعابد القديمة مال الهندوس اللي كان في دبي سنة كم تقريبا كانت؟ تتذكرون شيء؟ قديم. I asked Sheikh Abdul Rahman here, he's a Muslim scholar, about the Hindu temples used to build in Dubai. He said it's very old, even I cannot remember it, because it's in the beginning of the new Dubai. When people started to move to Dubai, they built temples for them directly. So it's part of the culture, part of the coexistence of this land, of this Muslim conservative land. So in terms of our religion, in terms of our Emirati culture, we are welcoming everyone. It is not a thing that we pretended in front of the media. This is our core. No one can teach us this. Okay. COVID-19, during the COVID-19, everyone was protected. Everyone got his vaccines. Who was living here during the COVID? You? 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay. Did the government say, oh no, you are not Emirati, so we'll not give you a vaccine? If someone get influenced by the COVID, they take care of him, right? Did they take money from him? No. During the war, when last March it happened, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the president of the UAE, he said, everyone lives in the UAE, he's Emirati. He did not say it for the media, but this is his pure culture. In Ramadan, if you come here to this mosque in Ramadan, all Muslims are fasting, right? Here in this mosque, His Excellency Kharaf al-Habtور, he is feeding 2,000 people every single day with a luxury meal box. He never asked anyone, what is your religion? If you are Muslim, come here. If you are fasting, please come here. If you are not Muslim or if you are not Arabs, please do not come. He never said that. This is not because His Excellency has high education or something. No. It's just because he is Muslim and Emirati, because this is the pure culture. I remember even when I was a child, when my mom was cooking, let's say, the iftar in the house in Ramadan, she prepared many extra dishes and told me, Muhammad, take this extra food to the mosque because a lot of people are coming there and they need food. I take the dishes. It was every single day in Ramadan and every Ramadan. Okay, so it was a habit, not my house, but the whole neighborhood was the same. Me as a teenager, I took the dishes, go to the mosque, I put it there. Who is coming? People from different religions. So this is the pure culture of the UAE, of the coexistence of welcoming everyone, regardless his background. Ramadan, COVID-19, the war, everyone living here is Emirati, and the religious complex in Jabal Ali. Even the Guru Nanak temple of the Sikhs, they feed 1,000 or 500 Muslims every single day in Ramadan. I've been invited there, I see. Okay, let's move to the second. Thank you. I hope it's short enough for your valuable time. Let's Dubai it. Let's have this soul. Let's have this spirit about coexistence, about to be like welcoming to everyone. If Dubai could give us a lesson, let's Dubai it with the positive goals. His Highness Sheikh Saif bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Interior Minister of the UAE, he said, every single one in the world is welcome to live between us as long as he will live his life positively here. The greatest policeman in the UAE, he said, everyone is welcome to live with us as long as he's living his life here positively. That's why the president for the UAE, he said, everyone lives in the UAE is Emirati. You know, like as I believe about the tourism, every single trip you have in your life, it's a new experience. Yes, people maybe they need to see some modernism, skyscrapers, beaches, blah blah blah, luxury, high-end life. But at the same time, they have to receive some culture from this land that they are visiting. So behind these skyscrapers, there are a lot of stories. A lot of my non-Arabic friends, or not Emirati friends, regardless they are Arabs or non-Arabs, when I ask them, like when I take them to Burj Khalifa, to the downtown, to Dubai Mall, and I ask them, do you know 30 years ago what was here in this land? Do you know? You know Burj Khalifa, right? You know downtown and Business Bay, right? You see Burj Khalifa, you see the fountains, Dubai Mall, Business Bay, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Boulevard, this beautiful and luxury land. 30 years ago, if I go back to 1995, what was there?
Military camp.
The biggest military camp in Dubai. They demolished it at the end of 1990s, and they announced about the most luxury square kilometer in the world. They divided.
Yes.
They divided directly. And now it is one of the most symbols of the contemporary civilization in the world. I believe also, like you as a tourist guide, like you and even your colleagues, like in Dubai or even around the world, the more educated you guys are, the more benefits your clients will get. Because you are conveying even the culture, the concepts, the experience to them, which make their experience in the cities that it's more valuable. Yeah, and as my brother Christos mentioned before, like Dubai is as you want it to be. You want luxury life, spiritual life, you want arts. What do you want? You will find it in Dubai. So it's your initiative. Thank you so much. Any other comment or question? Brothers, sisters? Okay, thank you so much for joining our event. I hope we divide it in very short time. I appreciate your listening. Thanks a lot, and I hope to see you again. At the end, I'm thanking again Al-Farouk Central Mosque for this invitation, for giving me the opportunity to meet you, my brothers and sisters, to speak in front of you. Thanks a lot for listening. And thanks again even for His Excellency Mr. Khalaf Al-Habtور for this great initiation. Thank you so much.